Hi, my name is KT. What I'm saying, so I have a video for you guys on feeding first strikes and how to make some adjustments so you can feed the newer, longer first strike better. Let's check it out. This is your 468 right here, and a lot of people give us a report that first strike is not feeding out their gun. So we're gonna show really quick on what's going on here. All right, crack your upper open here. All right, open my lobe below here. All right, get your bolt out, and I found a bag of first strike that doesn't fit, so I'm gonna show you over here. If you put your first strike on your feed adapter into the chamber, it should goes in just like that smoothly. That to show you how well it feeds and the rounds are good. If you get a round that's not feeding and you're getting jammed and flipped, more than likely the round's a little bit too long. So I have a whole bag right here, and pretty much I just grab one out, and you can see that it doesn't go in. So it gets stuck right there, and you have to literally have to push it in to go in. It will never feed like that, no matter how what kind of system you have. Gonna grab another one here. You can see that it's stuck in there. It doesn't go in by itself like the first one. So you can show real quick the first one here. You just drop in. It should fall in on its own without any pushing or any effort on your behalf to get it in there, just like that. All right, gonna get these projectile out from the chamber here. All right, the way that you do it is there are two ways to do it. I see a lot of people, what they do, so you have this round kind of stuck. What happened is recently, first strike made the round slightly longer. Sometimes the little part in the front right here stick out too much, or the fin in the back here. Overall diameter of the projectile bigger than it used to be. One way, you have the tam, file the front off a little bit right here. It does take the sandpaper, what's not. You can do this over watching like a movie or TV, sand a little front off a little bit right there, make the nub nice and smooth. And of course, once you've done that, it goes in nice and easy, just like that, okay? If you don't want to, you want to do a permanent mod on your upper, you can do that. Get a set of jewelry file. They're like $2. You can get a Harbor Freight. You can file the back of right here, the front and the back. So the front right here, just a little bit, enough to let the flash point, we call this the tip right here, to pass through, or the back of it. Most people would do they file the back and then the front. Just go test it repeatedly until your rounds kind of go in smoothly, and that's when you know that it's working great. Another way to test it, so you can take the barrel off right here, and you can put your upper back on like so, and then you can put your round in like this. Gonna put my lower on, and I'm gonna show you how to kind of do a cycle test really quick, how that goes in your bolt. Your strike will shoot in the rear position. I don't have a seal here, gonna leave it out at the moment. Gonna close it. All right, so you can test it by on your, just kind of quick note too, unloading magazine on first strike, on Helix and DMag. On Helix, what you do is see this door right here. You want to pull the door toward the front as much as possible, and when you load the round in, it just go in just like that. If you don't have the door fully in the front and half position in the back, you will not able to load it because the door cannot fold down. So make sure you kind of grab onto it, pull forward to the front, and then from there just drop it in just like that. All right. On these right here, on DMags, a little bit tricks here. Like I said, first strike a little bit longer, so when we made these, we made it fit really well. So now you have to assist a little bit, push the door back a little bit, use a coin or a screwdriver or your key, push the tab right here down, and to help assist your round to go in. Once it goes in, it will not come out anymore, just like that. Right there, just press down. Right, just once it go in halfway, use a coin to press it down right there, and it would go in right in there for you, okay? So here it goes, just show you. It goes in just like that. All right, another one I'm gonna show you really quick is if you will have like a tab or screwdriver too, you can also use it. I mean, there's so many ways to do it. You don't have to use a coin. You can use this little thing right here, just tap and push it down right there. and you can just repeat it over and over again until you get it in pretty easily there. You don't have to fight with it too much as long as you have something to assist it to load it. All right, so we're gonna do really quick right here. Gonna load some more rounds onto, let me see, let's do with a DMAG right here. So let's load a few rounds on DMAG. Has a little more strength to it, so we're gonna load 3 more rounds, and then we're gonna test. Okay, this is the yellow round here. All right, let's do 1 more round, and then we're gonna shoot test it. Not shoot to cycle test it out, and you can see. All right, so if you have your gun, you can take the air tank off. You don't need the air for it. Take the barrel off, so that way you can cycle through, put your magazine in. Of course, you can check your chamber right here and see how a round goes in there. And instead of shooting it, what you do, you pull back your handle and you pull your trigger at the same time and let the motion go through. See how many rounds go right there. This way, you don't have to use air and you don't have to break your rounds. All right, let's do it again. And if this jam right now, if it jams, it will not load up, and you know that your round's not feeding. If you do a cycle test, it's not feeding, more than likely when you go play, it will not work. So doing this simple cycle test let you know, let you test the rounds, the magazine, the feeding system, everything else on it. And if it feeds up smoothly, of course, when you go shoot it, it will feed better for you. So my rounds goes up there, right there. The next round, let's see if it feed up. All right, guys, see how it feeds up like that? So when, like I said, when you don't get to feed well, you know that you have an issue. That way, when you go play, you will have a much better time not having to fight with it. So you can test it at home on a workbench, making sure the round feeds. That's how you test on the upper as well before you go out there and play. All right, guys, any question, comment, concern about the feeding First Strike, visit our website, mcsus.com, and we can support you. Thanks for watching.
Modern Combat Sports.